The third generation Hyundai i20 launched in 2020 and it immediately set itself apart from its predecessor with new dynamic looks, upgraded safety and connectivity features and the new 48-volt mild hybrid powertrains that maximise fuel efficiency. As standard, you get a slightly different design to the grille. It's this textured cascading effect. It looks rather nice though, plus you get this aggressive angular design to the automatic headlights. The side profile really accentuates this i20N's dynamic performance with these sharp, prominent creases and lines just strutting out from the vehicle. Very aggressive, attracting the eyes of anyone who passes by. As standard with SE Connect trims, you get 16-inch alloy wheels, nice and low to the ground then, absorbing light undulations around town. You can get 17-inch alloys with premium and N-line models, and then with this i20N you get 18-inch high-performance matte grey alloy wheels that come fitted with Pirelli tyres as well as red brake calipers. Electrically adjustable, heated and body-coloured door mirrors come as standard, and if you climb up to the next trim level, premium, you get power folding mirrors, so when you lock the vehicle they're folding for you, perfect for squeezing into a tight parking space. I really like the powerful design to the i20N's rear end with these darkened tail lamps and the WRC inspired rear spoiler that enhances downforce and helps maintain stability when driving at faster speeds. With premium models upwards, you get LED rear lights with this light bar that stretches across the entire width of the tailgate. That's a rather nice effect there. And N-line models add body kit to the rear end as well as elsewhere around the vehicle, as well as chrome twin exhausts. Okay guys, you get a 351 litre capacity to work with here. That's 25 litres more than this car's predecessor, and it's still one of the best boot capacities offered in this class. There's a decent amount of underfloor storage with the i20N model, though it's mainly reserved for the maintenance kit, and that's about it really in the back of this version. We don't have netted compartments on either side. All we have are a couple of hooks to hang a bag on and a strap to attach an object to the side. So if you do need to extend capacity further, you can fold down the rear seats and that'll give you around 1,165 litres in total. It's a bit of a pain to do so over the parcel shelf, so I recommend just taking it off like so, and then you just toggle the levers on either side of the rear bench. You can fold those down. They fold down really easily, guys, and they do so in a 60-40 arrangement, rewarding you with that extended capacity. Let's talk about the i20N now, because that is what we're driving, and under the bonnet here we've got the 1.6 litre TGDI 4-cylinder turbocharged unit, and that's driving the front wheels. You get that with 6-speed manual, and I absolutely adore the implementation of this. It's refined to cope with high RPMs and torque output, shifts between the gears so smoothly, and it creates a very engaging drive. So Hyundai revised the regular i20 chassis, suspension, steering and braking to provide more of an agile ride on all weather conditions. Indeed, the suspension of this car is firmer than you may expect from other vehicles in this class, and that's helped to sharpen handling when winding down for a country road, as well as reduce the severity of body lean around sharp corners. With the regular i20, thanks to the light steering and the generous turning circle, it is incredibly easy to manoeuvre around town and into and out of tight parking spaces. It's a little bit more tricky with this i20N variant due to the heavily weighted steering setup and the less generous turning circle, though still due to its small form factor it is fairly easy. Let's address noise and vibration. If you go with the regular i20, you'll hear some sounds emanating from that 3-cylinder engine. They find their way into the cabin, as does some road noise around town, though this is much more severe when you're up to speed on a motorway, where you'll also encounter some wind noise coming from around the door mirrors and windscreen. Let's talk about visibility. Thanks to the deep, wide windscreen, you see right over the bonnet to the road ahead, making it very easy to aim the i20N down directly in the centre of the road. Thanks to the slim side pillars, they don't obscure your view at junctions and traffic lights, and the side mirrors are nice and wide. The view out the back's not too bad, though if you've got a couple of rear passengers you'll struggle to see out of that. And we do have a chunky rear pillow over my shoulder, though there is a piece of coarser glass embedded within this, and you do get rear parking sensors plus a rear view camera as standard, and that helps you when parking. Upon hopping in the regular i20, you'll immediately notice that there's much much more space on offer than there was with its predecessor. However, unfortunately, the overall quality of the interior is still lagging behind rivals due to the lack of soft touch materials and leatherette effects. What you'll see here, mainly plastics, though with this i20N model that has the N interior package, it's quite a nice design, as we've got these nice textured effect plastics atop the dash, lovely smooth lines running from the air vents along the center of the dashboard here, just below the infotainment cluster, framed in this gloss black and grey unit. Nice design to the air conditioning cluster too, and we do have some soft touch materials on the doors here, but it's mainly these black and grey plastics, which in my opinion come together quite nicely. Just don't expect an upmarket feel than you'll get with rivals. As standard, you get a leather wrapped steering wheel, which feels nice and grippy and premium. This will be heated if you've gone with either the premium or ultimate grade, and this i20N model adds perforated leather and N branding, plus very easy access to your drive modes and rev matching feature via buttons on the wheel itself. Behind the steering wheel, you get an 8-inch digital instrument cluster that shows you key information that you want to see while on the go, such as your average fuel economy data and those performance figures that you saw during the driving section. Complementing the driver display as standard, you get an 8-inch central touchscreen with DAB radio and Bluetooth. As with the other Hyundai models I've reviewed, I really like the implementation of Hyundai software here. The graphics are nice and sharp, it's easy to read, the icons are nice and large, so you can get to those essential menus quickly. Plus you've got lots of touch sensitive shortcut buttons along the bottom of the display to easily access where you want to go. Below the air conditioning, you've got a USB port where you'll plug in your phone to mirror your smartphone apps onto the display via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also get a 12-volt socket and a traditional USB-A port just for charging the device if you haven't gone with the wireless phone charging pad. We've got your drive mode buttons down there, as well as buttons to access the heated seat function, as well as the rear view camera at any time to help you get out of a tight space. You get a couple of cup holders, one big, one small one. The larger one is easily enough room there to eat up my bulky bottle. The smaller one is suitable for a coffee cup. Behind that, we've got a generous centre compartment underneath the armrest. It goes down fairly far, it's pretty deep. Nothing else in there, but plenty of space for objects that you want easy access to. Rear space is pretty good. It's not as generous as the Honda Jazz, though few things are, but there's plenty of room here to comfortably fit 2 adults. Squeezing a third in would be a dire affair and create a lot of shoulder room issues, so don't do that. Legroom's all right. With the i20N, I can stretch out to a decent degree there, and the nice soft touch material on the bottom of the seats is nicely cosseting my feet. Knees don't come up too high, and headroom's not too bad. It's just certainly less than what's provided in the front, but it's all right. At 5'8", you can see that I'm just approaching the top of the roof lining there, so passengers who are 6 foot or over might just be touching the top, as this is where the roof line starts to slope down towards the tailgate. I am disappointed by the lack of niceties in the back here though. We don't have a pouch on the back of this seat, but we do for that seat for some reason. We don't have a rear air vent. This block here just looks a bit plasticky and boring. You do get a tiny storage cubby there and a USB-A port though, and we don't have a foldy downy bit here for a makeshift armrest and a couple of cup holders. It's just a bit lacking, especially for this i20N model, which costs in excess of £25,000. Overall, if you're looking for something a little bit different from this segment, you're tired of the Fiestas and the Polos, give the i20 a go. I think it will surprise you in many ways. If you have any questions about the i20 range and you want to chat through your options to find the model that best suits you, then you can just get in touch with OSV's vehicle experts via the number in the banner below. Alternatively, there's a pop-up banner up there. Give it a click and you'll be able to book a free consultation via our website at a more convenient time. Down below in the description, there's a link. If you click that, you can head over to our website and check out all the offers that we have available on the i20 and the i20N. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the review and found it helpful, do give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already done so. Make sure if you have or not. We have lots of people watching who haven't subscribed, and we'd love for you to be part of the channel. And also click the notification bell. That way you're going to get notified when we upload a new in-depth review. But that's just about it for today. Thank you for watching. Take care and safe driving.